Good morning, folks. It is Wednesday the 3rd of July. I didn't get through finishing my video yesterday, the 2nd of July. Very long day. I left Moon Point near the bottom of the Great Sandy Strait at about 6ish, I think. I wanted to get away earlier, but the conditions were not great and I didn't feel comfortable doing that in the dark, so I waited until daylight and got away. So a slow motor across against the tide into the main channel again for the Great Sandy Strait, and then down and out into Hervey Bay. The wind was supposed to be stronger than it was, so I left with 2 reefs in, but after about an hour or so and checking the forecast again, I shook those out, so I had a full mainsail all day. It was a wet, grey day, although the run was quite good for the most part. I was getting 5 to 6 knots consistently. So what was supposed to be a 12-hour trip, I probably did in about 11, so no great sea speed records there, but it was good. I sailed my way into the Burnett River here at Port Bundaberg, where I was thankful to put the anchor down around about 6 p.m. Or actually a bit earlier, but anyway. Yes, sunset made no difference because there was no sun to start with. So anyway, this is what happened yesterday. You see the dangest things out here. It looks like somebody's got a little centerboard yacht, but put a cover over the boom and motoring along. Okay, so we're just skirting around a sandbank here, so I'm leaving sort of Moon Point and making my way back to the main channel of the Great Sandy Strait. So I wanted to leave earlier, but with these constricted waters and the weather being a bit less than pretty, if you like, I decided I'll wait for daylight. So around to the right here, around the sandbank, and we'll be making our way out into Hervey Bay for the long crossing to Bundaberg, Burnett Point, Burnett River. Let's see what the weather brings. So once again here we're in a broad bit of water, but the navigation is constricted by the shallowness and narrow sort of navigable parts for a yacht to get through. So just fighting the tide at the moment, but as I make my turn around to the right, I hope to ride the tide out. I've got a double reef in at the moment because the wind has been scheduled to get up quite high, but it's not feeling like it yet, so let's just see how the day progresses looking up the Great Sandy Strait. If you saw yesterday's video, you'll remember that we passed over this turquoise water. Here it is again, a little bit choppier than yesterday, but it means obviously we're in quite shallow water over sand. So 1.3 meters under the keel at the moment, so not too bad. High tide. Okay, so this is where we moved to just holding a compass heading as we leave the Great Sandy Strait. So basically I've got my track, and we will go out of sight of land because it's all very low lying, never mind the mist and cloud and everything else. So it's just a matter of hold that line. Well, here we are out in the middle of Hervey Bay, as we have been all day. Starting to see some coastline over there in the distance now. I'm not even going to try and zoom it, it's all grey and stuff. But this is what the days look like, basically. In fact, it's a bit brighter now for a little bit than it has been. So, making good time though. It was between 5 and 6 knots at the time now, which I'm quite happy with. So yes, let's see how we go. I want to say land ho. I know I've been seeing it on the side, but I think I can actually see Burnett Head. where I'm going for through the mist. Confirmed on binoculars, but you probably can't see much here. Okay, starting to resolve a bit more. What I thought was Burnett Head, which I've never been here before. It's obviously some mountain which is further inland. Anyway, so we've altered our course slightly, and it actually looks a little brighter there for the next 5 minutes. Let's see. Slowly getting there. Rain all day, and yeah, it doesn't do your fingers much good, does it? Well, we're resolving a bit more of the coast now. Through this grey old day. There's actually a mountain there with some aerials on it. And somewhere up there at the end is where we shall enter the harbour. Still a little ways to go though. Well, you know what they say. Queensland, beautiful one day, perfect the next. I'll wait for the next. Yeah, coming along this whole coastline now. It's just stopped raining again. Nice palm trees. Must be getting warmer weather here, or not today. Anyway, our entry point will be right down at that point. Burnett Point, I assume. Very hard to look at charts with wet screens on your phones. Ever closer, I can see the lighthouse now. You can see it flashing away there. And right next to that obviously is the Burnett River, the port entrance. I can actually see the markers going out to sea basically for ships. I guess they do a lot of sugar export here, Bundaberg. And yeah, it's going to be an easy entrance. Looking around, this is the only other yacht I've seen today. Well, other than the catamarans that left me behind this morning. It says he's going to Lady Musgrove, but I don't think so. It's about going to be 30 odd knots out there, so I'm thinking he probably changed his mind but didn't change the destination on the AIS. Here we go, there are the markers. I'll go between those two. Lighthouse still beckoning. Downpour just went past. Thankfully I didn't get the full brunt of it. Not what I need right now at the crucial time. One lighthouse, one port marker, and then the lead lights at the end. Okay, so here we come, lining up in the channel now. Still under sail. It's just the right angle at the moment, so I might just hold this for a while. I think I've actually got the incoming tide too, so yeah, we're moving along pretty smartly. And that's just the anchor alarm panicking. Thank you for watching another Fast Forward to Queensland video. As always, don't forget to like, comment on YouTube and subscribe to Dawn Radar.